Hello, hello. Mhm. All right. I'm going to continue working on linksider for a little bit today. Going to be a short stream, but I want to make a little bit of progress. Continue what we were doing yesterday. Cargo, run. Features. Boom, 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 boom. Right. This is the thing that I never finished. For the settings. Okay, here is our level selection that we were working on. Let's open the sheet tracker 2, GitLab, linksider. Hold on, let me push first. Oh, do you have something to push? Really? All right. I didn't do anything yet. I just opened my projects. Hello, Davey. Are you working on it right now? Fix a ton of small things. All right. Um. And what are we going to work on? I think on finishing this to-do list here. Hello, Veldek. How you doing? I broke my sleeping schedule, so
Hello.
this is where I have woken up today at basically 8 p.m. So yeah, going to Stream Factory when I have more time. When I wake up normally. Hello, Bigorly. You think the press button for complete level is not implemented yet? Oh, I undid it. I undid it. I wanted to have the press button for the something else. Like so the pressing of the button should be the animation, right? And then we were talking about the other thing for completed level, changing the color, right? I think. New art. Very yeah, right. Make settings menu. Nah. Dun, 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 dun. Where is it? Selection. It's nowhere. So hard to find what I want to in our issue list. Or did you close it or something? Where's that preview? It's not here, right? Of the new level selection. I don't know. It's nowhere. Big issue organization, yeah, exactly. Alright, did you push? Did you push? What am I looking for? For that image of level selection screen that you had. Git fetch. Git full. Did you make a new one? What did you push to? How do I know? I don't often use this stuff. Code. It's new style. All right. Selection tile. Group tonal. Okay. So what did you change? Just some little bit of art over here. All right. I don't see any changes, but yes, they are here. I just don't see them, right? Issue number 205 is what you're looking for. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, because you closed it. All right. That's why I didn't find it. Okay, so what are we going to do? Let me finish the to-do list, right? I guess. Selector preview when you are using mouse should be the same selector sprite. So you're saying over here, I found a new Asian mini mart yesterday. I returned today and bought some instant noodles and stuff. Cilantro, coriander minced in oil, some pickled bamboo slices and chili. I resumed working on my web app to solve space exploration secrets. This is where I looked into triangles. I also continued working on my Factorio simulator. It actually can speedrun now. I can show you shortly. Projects, Factorio over here. Let me show you this over here. Steel X%. We research the Steel X, right? And I don't tell it what exactly we're making. This basically doesn't matter here. But if I try running with the Steel X, let me do it in release mode, right? It currently can speedrun Factory in 16 minutes and 10 seconds. It ends up with making 5 labs, 4 stone furnaces, and doing all the manual crafting. Alright, anyway. That's not what we're working on today here. Alright, this looks nice, and select preview when you're using mouse should be the same selector sprite over here, okay? Sure. Sure. Don't you just, though... Oh, it uses it from a different tile set, maybe. Let me see. Covered. Click. Selected entity. Move to cell. State. Selected entity. Move to this cell. Screen to world. Standing on hovering or an inner level. There you go. Draw inner preview. Give some cursor position over here. Or draw game tile. Player identifier. Override tile set. I guess this over here is the thing. Self group get override tile set. Ref is the thing. And I think that's all I need to write there. It's basically used the tile set, the default tile set, instead of the one from the current thing, right? So there you go. Okay, that's all we wanted to do, right, Davey? Right. But you see how like this is weird. Over here, for example, right? I can move over here, and like this over here looks weird. Do you agree? Or we either should not like have these things where we have a path with nothing on it. That should never exist. Okay, maybe it just should never exist. Sure. You were given 2 more packs because they were running an opening promo and you didn't know about it, and eventually you will buy their a black garlic. I've seen some videos in past. Want to try it? What's the black garlic? Is a type of aged garlic that is colored deep brownish black. The process is of East Asian origin. Black garlic is a unique flavor that is truly a labor of love. I never heard about it. That should never existed. Is that about the black garlic? Okay. 6 level selector fix player sprite not using overrided tile set on hover. Okay, there you go. It's like slowly baked and becomes sweet. All right, let's go next. Next level tile arrow need to change direction. Not the entire button, but only the arrow. I'm thinking that like we should maybe keep the fact that we can rotate these things, but I should be just like rotating only like over here, right? I use this, right? And I can rotate it around by pressing R. And it panics. Oh, it panics because I'm moving my button, of course. Because it's like the Wayland's shit. You have unit tests so you don't break previous requirements. We had tests at some point and then we got rid of it because we refactored a bunch. The game was like how do you say it? The turn-based before, and right now it no longer is. I don't know. I want to make the levels, the tests come back, that like all the levels are possible and solvable, basically. That's what the tests were about. Other than that, I don't think we have any tests. Codebase is really stable, yeah. Our codebase is never going to be really stable here. I think. But the logic of the game, we have not changed the logic of the game in a while, like the gameplay mechanics. Most of the things that we're working on is the visuals, like over here, right? How does our level selection works, and like what exactly do I test here about the looks, you know? Okay, I'm just saying that we're using two colors on the arrows there, right? And just because of the two colors, we need 4 different rotation variants. Is that it? I think I want. I think what I want is to still keep it like the same thing and keep it to be rotated, but we can do a thing where I change the sprite of an entity based on its rotation. So we could do it for the player too, or for like other things if we wanted to, you know. Yeah. So right now. That sounds good. Yeah, like over here we have the definitions of all the entities, right? And we have the entity which is called the next level, right? And for this one, I want to say that like sprite based, like direction based, like sprite true, you know, something like this. I don't know how to call it. Like let's call it this thing, right?
Hello?
Hello. Hello. So like this flag will say that I should just add a suffix that we are facing a different direction, basically. Right? It should technically not be part of the logic, by the way, a bunch of this configuration. Like the 0 angle, I think, is the same stuff.
Hi?
Nigel withdraw. Hello. But I'm going to keep it as it is right now. Struct entity properties. Properties, yeah, over here. To do move out of logic. Yeah, this over here should be like the graphics configuration, which should be like in a different place, but for now we keep it here. It's fine. Direction based sprite, a boolean. There you go. So when I'm rendering a sprite, draw game tile, right? Draw a tile. Name. This is the tile. Draw game tile. Draw level. Let me see. Draw. Draw impl. Draw entities or something, right? Draw entities. I'm not using the group. It's fine. Like, where am I figuring out? Over here, I'm figuring... no, this is the side effects rendering. This is side effects rendering. Cached entities are cached in the... yeah, okay. Yeah, this over here. This is what we written yesterday. It's the base, right? And the button. And over here, we have the normal gameplay things, right? Maybe unlocked entity identifier. That's a long method. Oh yeah. I'm like, I don't know when to work on refactoring things, but yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Long methods and huge levels of indentation. That's what we have in this code base. It's fine. At least you have types. No, the refactoring is actually not that hard when you do it in Rust here, because like, yeah, I don't like the types. They help a lot, and like I'm not really worried that I'm going to break much stuff. But yeah, it's so the reason is like extracting things and methods is not very easy to do sometimes in Rust. So I now, because of that, have a habit of just not extracting methods at all, I guess. And the reason is the borrow checker specifically, like if you have a method, I don't know how much of Rust have you did, right? Over here I have an immutable reference to self, right? So it doesn't really matter. But there's like a lot of arguments here. That's like the one thing, right? And if I wanted to, so like this is the configuration of how exactly do I want to draw my entities, right? If I want to extract this into smaller methods, this means that like this needs to be duplicated and shit, right? So like, what do I do here to make it easier? I need to group I need to group all of my arguments here in one big type instead, right? Maybe then it will be easier. Also, sometimes you have a mutable reference to self instead of an immutable reference to self, and that makes like it hard to extract methods at all, because this means that I need to have like unique access to like to all of my fields, and if I'm using some fields in this method and some fields in the other method that I'm going to call from this method, then like it's not going to work, if you know what I mean. But you probably don't know because you didn't write a lot of Rust yet. But yeah. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, maybe sometimes when I'm doing nothing, what I should be doing is like refactoring slowly. To make it nicer. I don't know what you mean, but I would study it for 1 hour and then play games for 7 hours. With the knowledge. Settle in. Tun, 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 tun. Okay, well, what I'm saying is that there is like an issue that is specific to Rust. That like I can like in other programming languages, what you can do is you can like select something and extract into a function, right? But this not always works in Rust. It's not as easy as just extracting something into a function. It will just not compile anymore because the functions are less powerful than just a code that's written in line, basically. Why it doesn't work? Okay, okay, fine. I will. Let's say that over here, right? Let me show you on the playground. Play Rust lang org, right? We're going to have a struct. Struct. Cool, right? And I have two fields, a field A, right, and a field B, you know, and a field B. And for my struct, I'm going to have a method, like method that takes self, so that I can mutate self, right? And basically, I'm going to save in a variable a reference to one of my fields, right? A reference to my first field, for example, right? That's what I'm going to save. And then over here, I'm going to do something with field B, right? Self B plus equal 1, for example, right? And then I use this reference, which is like A plus equal 1, 2, you know? That's like the simple thing, right? And then let's say that I want to extract this into a method, right? So this is inner method, right? So our inner method is a method that's just doing this, self b plus equal 1, right? Now, this is not going to compile because we cannot borrow self as mutable more than once at a time. Because the compiler, and you as a programmer, you don't really want to know what's inside this inner method. This inner method can potentially mutate A again, right? Like we don't see it here because the method is defined somewhere else, right? So because of that, we are going to assume that we can mutate the entirety of self, which means that this reference that I'm taking here cannot like be there at the same time as this, because otherwise it would be invalidated, you know? Have you like done some like C++, for example? The simplest example that you can it's enforcing like the unique references. If you want to mutate something, that you can have only one mutable reference to the same thing. It prevents the bugs like in C++ if you have a vector, right? Like std vector int, right? Something. So you have a reference, which is like a mutable reference to like the element number 0, right? And then after that you add another element to this vector, right? 1, 2, 3. Now this method can potentially move the memory of the vector somewhere else, right? So this reference is going to be invalidated. It's going to be invalid. So because of that, this should never compile. And like it's the same thing here, right? Even although technically we're not doing much here, because we're like we take the entirety of self here, right? So like it's going to assume that we can do anything to self here, basically. In order to make this compile, the inner method, what I want is to make it just a freestanding function and give it only a reference to B, instead of giving it the reference to the entire struct. But that's like just not very, you know, not very easy to write code like that. you know. We can do something like b is a mutable reference to an int, and then we do like b plus equal 1, right? That's going to work. But as your struct becomes like bigger, it's going to be a lot harder to do that. Like, as you can see, this was self b plus equal 1, and this is now not exactly written as is, right? So it's not as easy as just extracting a method, basically, is what I'm saying. Like, there are different ways of working with it, but yeah, sometimes it is annoying. There was a blog post from one of the Rust creators about like different ways around this issue. Like, for example, if we could somehow on this inner method tell that this method is not taking the entirety of self, but I only need to access b inside this method, right? If this type annotation was here, then this code would compile. But you cannot do that, right? Like, I'm not changing a here, so technically this code like will not break, right? But the compiler doesn't know about it. Yo, Togglebit. Hello, thank you for the raid. Raid and run. All right. Have a nice run. Yes, more Rust. Yes, more Rust. We're working on the game. The puzzle game. Let me show you guys what we're working on today. And we were also talking about the issue of why my code is so bad in Rust, and how hard is it in Rust to extract methods sometimes. So because you cannot just extract methods in Rust like this, because of that, all of my functions are 3,000 lines long. So basically Rust is bad. No, even although my functions is long, I'm more confident in this code than in the code that I would written in other language. Like, my code is bad, but it's better than what I would have written in other languages, I think. You're just better at programming as most people. Is anyone good at programming? I'm not sure if anyone is good at programming. Alright, for those of you who have not seen this game, this is what we're working on. It's a puzzle game where we play as a little cube that needs to go to the exit. And we can also attach some power-ups to the sides of our player. Like this. The worst is the buzzwords messing with all what we want to do. Right. Seems chill. Right. What's the coolest level that we have again? Let's see this one. Does this one work? This is an actual game. Yeah, it is an actual game. Am I using Bevy? No, I'm not using Bevy. I was using Bevy before. I'm curious how he answers. This game was made for the Bevy gem, but then I have rewritten it into our own custom engine. Bevy is cool, but it's really hard, in my opinion, to work in it. Or maybe my brain is too small for it, I don't know. Hold on. How do we solve this level again? Let me see. Oh, I think this is how. I'm almost there. I'm to jump from this thing to over here. This block, the blue block, it does not... it makes my jumps not work, basically. Unlike the normal blocks. I have never used Bevy, but I like the idea of using a headless game engine. A headless game engine. Now we're stuck. I have not been playing this these levels in a while. Like, this should be solvable. I don't know. Maybe we go from this direction first. For example, that's another option. Like, I can do something like this, you know, and then push this box to the right. That probably is. That might be the thing. Hold on, if we go from the right, and if I try pushing this box, it's going to be over there. I don't want to... No, I think I can do this here. Pretty sure we need to go from this direction. I just need to figure out how to jump. Maybe this level is impossible, but probably not. I'm probably just, like, not seeing the solution here. Imagine not being stuck in your own game. This thing, the gray thing, it does nothing. What it does is, if it touches another power-up on the other side, then they will not go off. If this level was designed in this way... Oh, wait, hold on, I think I know. Or do I? No, I don't. Hold on. Oh, this level is impossible. Who made it? I can do this. Does it help me do anything? No, it does not. Well, you love the reverse effect. It's too overpowering, distracting. You think the sound effect or like the visuals of it? Or what exactly? Maybe I can go from the right here and this will help me somehow. Like, this is what I want. I want to be in this place. Right? But after the box is placed down. Puzzle game of 2024, so difficult that not even the author can solve it. I didn't play this game for a while, for a long time, okay? We can try going for an easier level first. Maybe it was because we changed some of mechanics at some point. Can be the reason. Because this is like maybe an old level. We need 2 boxes for this. Alright, let's go for an... let me actually solve something. Let's go for an easier one. This level, right? Extra 43. For some reason is impossible. Okay. Alright, this one is an easy one. You know, we just push this box and then we just go to the exit. Alright, there you go. See, I solved the level. Nice. I'm good. Alright. This is not made in Bevy, but the original version was. The original version I bought is not working, of course. Whoops. So this game has changed a lot since its original Bevy Jam version, but it was made for Bevy Jam in Bevy a very long time ago. Like about a year ago, I guess. And you can play it here, the old version. But we changed the mechanics, we changed like a bunch of things, and we're currently working on things like the level selection. Over here, this is what I'm working on right now. Alright, I need to actually do some work. What I was doing. Next level, tile arrow needs to change direction. That's what I was working on. So that my entities can have a different sprite based on the direction. So instead of entity identifier, I think here. These in these 2 places. Entity. Tile base name. Let's do this. Entity tile base name is entity identifier plus maybe direction. Maybe direction. The properties. If we, so basically we now can do direction based sprites, right? How's the menu leveling? I'm not working on menu anymore. Working on other things. And the level selection is what we're working on again. So I need to figure out what is my direction. Entity, position, rotation. Oh, is it angle dot. Over here we have is up, is down, is the things, right? To vec. I'm going to match this. Reachable, something that I did not do. So we have basically 4 directions. -1, 0. This is left. 1, 0 is right. 0, 1 is up. 0, -1 is down. Been lurking for a few hours and gotta go. I think I came in from a raid. Hello. We'll follow and check you out another day. Have a good stream. Thank you. I've been streaming for less than an hour, and you have been lurking for a couple. Nice. Okay, so we do this for the arrows that are on the sides over
Can
here.
you rechat, please?
This arrow. Can I rechat? So this over here, for example, should be right and left. Both of those things. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, well, there was a toggle bit trade recently. That's probably where you came from. All right, so now we go into the level. So this is our level selection tile set over here, right? And I guess we need to open a sprite selection tiles, right? And this over here are my arrows, and I need them to be in all the different directions, right? And have 4 different directions for these arrows, both enabled, both reachable and unreachable, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 for 4 different directions. Is my server down? It doesn't respond. Yeah, I think it is, because I forgot to pay for it. I need to go and do it. This one rotate even more. Okay, the reason we don't rotate it and encode it because we want to actually change some colors here based on the rotation. But for now, I'm just going to do this. All right, 07 is the first one. We go left, up, right, down. Here is where we specify how to draw different things. We want to do a next level and next level unreachable, right? Those things. We start with left at 07 and then 17, right? Left, up, right, down, left, right, and then up, left, up, right, and then down. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, unreachable down is 7, 7. Yeah, okay, checks out. Let's see if this is going to be rendered properly now. Dun, 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 dun. It seems like these buttons are backwards. Oh, wait. Why is this one backwards though? This one is right. Oh, this editor is so bad, by the way. So I just don't need to rotate it basically if there is already a rotation happening, right? I think if the rotation is based on a sprite, then I don't need to rotate it in code. Extra visual transform. Rotate around the 0 angle. What I guess is if entity we do direction based right, then I need to rotate it back, maybe transform. We rotate around 0.5 around the center by entity angle, right? So we rotate it back basically. Might be all I need here. Alright, there you go. This button is now looking up. This is looking right. This one is looking left. This one over here is looking left for some reason though. Why is that? That might be like just the issue in the level itself. Is it this level? Is it this level? Is it that level? What level was it? Why don't I see any issues here? Oh, it's when it's unreachable, I think. It's when it is unreachable. Entity dot identifier. There you go. This one is wrong. And should be entity tile base name. There you go. Which actually means that I have named it incorrectly, because it's, instead of being unreachable right, unreachable left, it should be next level left unreachable, next level right unreachable. There you go. There you go. Now it's fixed. Okay. Next level tile, I don't need to change direction. Might only be a problem in the editor. If I go into the editor and I go here, right? I select this. The default rotation is like that. But think I'll just do it like that. 4, 7, 5, 7. All right. Should be good enough for now. So yeah, this is basically how I make a new button in the editor. If I make it go down, then I need to select a level to which we go down, like that. There you go, and we have a path connected here.
Naruto doesn't have a hello.
Then I can play this level, and I can go through this. You jump over here, yeah, okay. Once released, next week, post champ. Yo, Davey, I was playing one of the levels and I could not figure out how to solve it. Is it still solvable, do you think? When the raid happened, I tried to solve one of the levels and I couldn't. Which one? Let me find it. Skill issue, I suppose? Yeah, probably. This one over here. Is this one solvable? Like, how do I go there? Solo game jamming, Astrola Jam 0. Oh yeah, I remember about that one now. Yeah, I was looking at that too. You wanna you will participate in that one? How long is it? The Astrola one? It's 1 week, I think, right? Did it start already? It's 2 weeks. No, it starts in 6.9. Nice. Alright, try this level yourself, Davey, but I don't know. I can't find a solution there. But I have fixed this issue that we were doing. This is done. And then we want to be manually unlocking the door. Right? Manually unlocking the doors. Solved easy? It is solvable? Am I just like... Hold on. Are you sure? I think you're trolling. It's not solvable. You must be trolling. So I go from the right and make the thing over here. If I do this, then like cannot jump up there. Oh wait, no wait. Hold on, you are saying that what I should do... Wait! this? Oh shit. How did I not see this before? Alright, for everyone who was thinking that this level is impossible, this is actually the solution. Figured it out, okay. So this over here, this gray thing is disabling the power-up, so that instead of me making this box jump to the other side, we need to touch this thing so it does not, so that I can just push the box. And then we can jump over here. Nice. Very good. Mouse control one. What are you saying? You are going to the idea you told about? Is the gem already like knows the theme or what? Tinder will be revealed at the start of the game. Yeah, and you already know what you're going to make, even although the theme is not announced. There are so many participants. Yeah, this is a YouTuber, right?
Hello everyone! It's time for celebration because I'm announcing the first ever Ace Rolla Jam.
This dude
Jam.
has 200,000 subscribers. You know that dude? I only know that dude because I think he also participated in the Ludwig Jam. And when we did that, I didn't know he was a YouTuber then. Or maybe he didn't participate, but he was in the chat there. You watched one of his vids. Okay, here's a question, Davey. If we want this lock to be unlocked manually, right? Then how does it work? Because right now, let me reset my progress, I guess. Reset progress. So when I am on this level, right? This requires one level to be solved. So just solve this one. Right? And this is unlocked immediately. But like when it's locked, basically, we cannot go into this tile at all, right? But if the lock is a lock that we need to unlock manually, this means that we need to go on top of it. You know what I mean? But it should not let us pass through. Right now, we don't let pass through because we cannot go onto the block with the lock itself. Or do we still do the same thing, but we unlock it manually by going into it? That's another thing. Make lock always reachable. Yeah, but like how do I then well, I guess I just don't go through it, right? Let me try making a level here. I don't know. Well, there's two ways basically. One of them is we need to stand on top of a lock and then like press enter to unlock it. And another thing is just moving into a lock makes the lock being unlocked. Maybe we like need to press it twice or something to confirm the unlocking. If we like use items to do the unlocking. Manually press enter is better. Alright, so let me try doing a lock. Number of stars to unlock the door. 1. Right? And then we are going to have the level over here. This one is going to be the basic level. And then this over here is going to be the second level, right? Let's do a level like that. Right? So here we go. Right now, I cannot move to the right because I don't have this thing. And now it's just becoming unlocked manually here, right? So let's try making it so that I can always go on top of a lock. What is this, by the way? Selection World 3. Let me just do reset progress level, selection World 3, so that I just go there when I press this button. Okay, there you go. For testing. That editor does the job. The editor, we will improve it later after the game, like the base game is like better, is playable properly. Then we will work on the editor to make it fancier so that we can make it public too. The goal is to have the in-game level editor. Good one. But that's not a priority. Are you copying close to light Deathman? I think I can't. That was my plan before close to light even existed, though. No. Source. Next level. Let me see. Logic. Over here. We have a door. A door is a blocking entity, right? But I guess itself, it should not be blocking, right? The door itself should not be the blocking thing. It should instead be the unlockable, the unlocking one. I don't know. The blocking isn't actually going to do anything, I think, right? Yeah. It's not. Reachability. Break path based on reachability. Reachable by path. Frame state reachable by path. This is the thing. I need to like just change the algorithm of me figuring out what's reachable and what's not, right? Reachable by path. Over here, calculate reachable paths, right? This is where we have the better code in the game logic. Actually, we have smaller methods instead of 300,000 line methods. So we just do a BFS here, and we stop on non-completed levels, so that if the level is not completed, that we cannot go through. We only walk on paths. How does the door work here, even? Reachable by path. Huh? Let me try edit this level. I want to know if I move this over here, right? And try playing this level. I solve this one. Okay. Well, this is reachable now. What if though this is going to require 2 instead of 1? Then it is still okay. Did you know, Davey, that our door was actually broken all this time, like this? Maybe it's because, hold on. Maybe it's because I made it a blocking thing, right? Is this what I did? Is it because block true? Okay, yeah, okay. So this is now like blocking. There you go, there you go. But still, like, it's calculating incorrectly, right? It tells me that this is reachable, like it highlights it, although it should not, right? Although it should not. Okay. We're just going to fix that, and it's not going to be blocking. Stop on non-completed levels, and also stop on locked doors, right? Locked doors is that entity unlocked. Unlock the doors. Yeah, and we need to like figure out when we unlock the doors, right? It's going to be by pressing enter instead. If not entity unlocked, entity stars needed is some and not entity unlocked. Something like that, right? Dun, 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 dun. Continue. Let's see. Alright, so now we can go on top of this lock, but I cannot go further, right? I cannot go further. This is what we want. And if I change this level here, if I change the lock to require 1 star instead. Oh, okay, let's do another lock here. This one is going to require 2 stars. This one is going to require 1 star. And I'm going to have another level here, which is going to be like this one, right? Dun, dun, dun. This one over here is going to be like that one. Okay. There you go. This one is unlocked, so I go through, and this one is locked, so I cannot go through. But if I solve one of these, then I will be able to go through. Alright, and now we want to change when the thing becomes unlocked, and we need to... So, like, are we actually going to... So, our save currently, right? Save info. Save info. It just has stars and completed levels, right? But does it mean that we're going to use our stars to do the unlocking? Or does it mean that I just need to press it so that the unlocking happens? Is it like what exactly do we want here? Right? I think we want... I can also make it like automatically being unlocked when I'm on top of it. And if I have enough stars without like using the stars. Or will we want like two different types of doors? Did you think about it, Davey? Or did you not? We can have different types, right? One of them just requires completing a certain amount of levels. Another one is like also using it. God stars. Oh, stars is just the number of completed levels currently. The only thing that we're actually saving here is the levels that we have completed. For the current one instead of... the spending star for simplicity. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. But then does it need me to press enter to unlock even? It does not, right? Locked. Locked is true. Because like pressing enter feels better. Okay. Sure. So entity unlocked is true, is not just if the stars are needed, right? This is where we are going to check if it's needed or not. Inputs, hashmap, ID, input. Skip, up, right, down. Enter. Is that one of the other? Skip or input, enter. Input, enter. Okay. So if we have an amount of stars, there's is inputs iterate map ID input. It's going to be filter map ID input. Input equals to input enter. Then some ID map ID into self entities. Get ID dot position cell, right? Select into a vec. This thing. Get ID dot filter map ID self entities get ID dot map entity position cell. There you go. This is a no, is this okay? It's not empty position cell. No, it's not. Yeah, okay, it's a hash set of positions. There you go. So if the entity needs some stars, right? And entity is not unlocked and enters contains the entity position cell, then we do the unlocking. There you go. This should do it. This should do it. But I need to figure out how when I'm playing the game. Function enter. This is click. Enter. Self history player update. Is this what I'm going to do? History player update. Update player. Some input and 0. There you go. There you go. Function enter. Oh, so over here we do self date player input is put enter, delta time is 0. There you go. That's all I should need to do here. Non-exhaustive patterns. Direction is input skip or input enter is unreachable. Sure. This is for the just moving. Oh, it was unlocked there. Hold on, but I think I see an issue here. Because the lock is here, but when it is not unlocked, it should still be a button, right? It should still be a button, so like we are rendering it incorrectly. Renderer. Base. Unreachable, base reachable. Base. Draw game tile. If not unlocked, then we press the button. Then we draw the button. But it is not unlocked yet, right? When I just have one level here, one level is completed. This thing over here, so like I cannot go through. I can see it here until I press enter. Then it actually works, but it means that it is not unlocked. Unlocked is stars needed, and then stars is more than needed. Oh, that's the wrong thing. You know, entity stars needed, and then like we actually have entity unlocked here, a boolean, right? There you go. That's what I need to do. So there you go. It's not showing me the number of stars though, but I press enter here, and this becomes the unlocked one. I guess you need to change the sprite sheet for the animation when we're unlocking the doors, Davey. Don't forget to run a garbage collector. Right. But this works now. I need to press enter. And it should also work with me just using my mouse here, right? I'm playing the game just with using mouse now. Yeah, it works. Alright, very nice. Stars needed. Over here. If not entity unlocked, then we draw this. Even before we like lock this. You think the animation needs a different FOV though? Different scale? It takes up the entire tile, I think. And it just scales whatever is the thing there. Let me see, a sprite. Open. Where is it? It's going to be in assets. Play. Right now. Assets. Renderer. Visual effects. Door unlock. This is the one. I think if you just make it sprite. Sprite size. Let's just do 200% here, right? Using nearest neighbor. Sure. And then I like make this one smaller. Right? Like this is kind of thing that you want to do there, I guess. Right? I think let's just test this. But I think it will work. And same goes for this like big one, right? I'm not sure how the sizes of these even work. Okay, I'm going to undo this this file, but I can see the effects. What's the size of them? How am I rendering them? I don't remember. Draw sprite sheet. I check the size. Cell pixel size. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. No. I think we need something different here. We have the cell pixel size in the global configuration, but it's like different from for different things, right? For different levels, actually. Yeah, that is different. Texture size divided by this. Is this Revo public so we can all have a look? Let's see the code. Username checks out. The current code is not public, but the original version that was made in Bevy is public. Because this game was made originally in the linksider over here. This was made for a Bevy gem originally. This is the code here. But the code has changed since then. We have a lot of new features, right? And it's no longer made in Bevy. The game is now continued in private repository. So yeah, because we plan to sell it basically. You know. You have zero idea how to write the core of a game in Rust, and all the things in Rust intrigue me. Well, I guess you can take a look at the Bevy code, because like Bevy is the popular thing in Rust, right? I guess it's more like it's the most popular way. Like the way I'm doing things right now is a lot different. But I guess Bevy is the thing that is hyped. So yeah. I guess this repository specifically, if you want this game. Although, I don't know. I don't remember if this code was like very nice or not. I think it should be okay. But yeah. There's also another game that we made in Bevy recently for the last Bevy gem. The Ants, right? That's another one that we did recently. Over here. City builder about managing a colony of crabs. one is also made in Bevy. Am I just using OpenGL to draw to the screen then, or using other stuff? Well, I'm basically using OpenGL, yes, although I have my own like abstraction on top of it. I have my own abstraction that I call ugly. This is OpenGL abstraction. I use OpenGL or WebGL if I'm compiling through the web. Like only the things that I need are here, and then on top of that we have like the engine, my own engine itself. It has things like, if I want to do some 2D rendering, for example, I can just draw a textured quad easily, for example, right? There are high-level things like that, although I'm not really using them much. Most of the time I'm like writing stuff like from scratch using shaders. Like in this game over here, we have this like rewind effect, for example, right? That's just like a shader that we're doing, right? When we are doing these things. And I don't know, like even for basic things, like because I want to change how things work, I feel like I don't really need anything more high level most of the time. If I was to start these days though, I would use WGPU, right, like Bevy does here, which like abstracts and uses OpenGL or Metal or DirectX based on the platform that you're running on. I forgot how to play this game properly. They're just doing nothing here because there is no space in the storage. Is it bugged? I don't think so. Just weird. Alright, I'm waiting on the builders to build the storage here. Right? Come on, they can do it. Can they? These builder crabs, they are really not working. Oh, there you go. Finally. This should this should do things. Let's make a couple more builders maybe. Storages. Alright, this is where the game starts. Why am I playing this game again? Hold on, I'm working. But you can build a Bevy monument in the end of this one. But have I implemented everything that we want here? Unlocking the things. I know that like this text over here on the top is ugly, obviously, right? But um dun, dun, dun. But the unlocking, manual unlocking works. Just like these visual effects need to be scaled, but manual unlocking of doors should work. Um, Sprite sheet. I guess this cell pixel size should be deleted from the config actually, because it's now really based on the level. We have different pixel sizes, different FOVs and everything, right? Cell pixel size, that should be deleted at all. Now we are going to see where it does not compile, and this is where I'm going to need to fix it, right? For example, here I'm drawing the entities and the border radius for something. Cell pixel size, yeah, sure. Cell pixel size. Cell pixel size is equal to cell pixel size is equal to cell pixel size for the group. Let's do that. Function cell pixel size self group levels group, because group can override it, right? So group override tile set as ref or self assets. Sure. Play game. Yes, this is it. This is the tile set. Definition, tile size. .x. Is this good? group. Group. Cell pixel size for the group. Raw sprite sheet. Group. Alright, we just need to fix all the compilation errors here and it should all work. Group. Group. This is the visual effects render group. Group. Have that here. Draw background. I guess this is going to fix the background too, by the way, Davey. I don't know, maybe not. (16.0) to do cell pixel size. Put a smiley face there. Get. Main menu. To do cell pixel size question mark. Right, I'm going to have these card coded numbers now in places. I think it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine, right? I mean, on the other hand, is that all the things that I've been making? Nah, I think I'm just going to continue. Like I was saying that, like, I can keep this setting for the constant instead of having the to do, that I can jump to references. Maybe still makes sense. To do pixel cell pixel size. Yeah, maybe hold on. Hold on. I'm going to discard that. Going to like whenever I'm doing a to do, that should not be there. I think. Like this, for example, I'm going to keep, and that's it. So pixel size. So I discard this change too. I can call it like default, I don't know, whatever. Just not going to touch it. But at least I fixed it for this. Yeah, okay. We did see it, this animation. Yeah, okay. Pixel size is now done. I think. Fix pixel size for VFX. It's the ugly solution that I did here, but it works. And that's all that matters, right? Manually unlocking doors, done. This issue can be closed. Alright, that means that progress has been made. Alright, Davey, do you have something small that you want me to do right now? Or is there nothing small? If Davey is here. Undo the undo of pressed level? Pressed is unlocked or completed, is what you're saying. But it's ugly though. No, I don't agree. We should instead change the color there. Over here, right? So this level, once I'm done with it, this is going to be the pressed button. Also, as you can see, it's offset, which I guess you can fix. And also there is no path tile for a cross, but that's fine. Do you think that the door lock should also have a button then? Like, we can have the door to still have a button here. So like over here, I'm just going to press it, and it's now pressed, right? Looks like a press button now. So it doesn't matter much because you cannot interact with it after complete. Well, yeah, but like that's why the button should be unpressed by the that's the reason. Like, how do you press a press button? Again, it needs to be unpressed first, right? That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like it, and I would rather have some other indication of the fact that the level has been completed. Let mute pressed. If self, you can just make the animation be unpressed and then press. That makes no sense though. When you press a button, you unpress a button and then press it again? It doesn't make any sense. Config. Press completed levels. Pressed this completed. Is that a thing? Not a thing. This is a thing though. Okay, here you go. I make a configuration for it that press completed levels, true. Should be false though. There you go. Press completed levels config. Right. Was that the only thing that you wanted? Because in that case, I'm just going to end here. Progress has been made, right? Maybe I can try playing a level. Some other level. That I forget how to play. What's the other good levels that we have here, Davey? Dun, 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 dun. Is this one good? But I think I remember how to do this one. Hello, Ves. Hello, hello. But we are finishing with this stream here. I'm just going to raid someone, I guess. Dun, 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 dun. This is Spacetime DB, by the way. Oh, hello there, Boppy Games. Dun, 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 dun. All right. If your account is Boppy Games, does that mean that you have actually made games? In the past, yes. Like released games. All I have done so far is the game jam games, and that's what the linksider that I'm working on here was originally too. We're trying to make our first release with this game, but yeah. Darn jobs get in the way of games. It's good that I don't have a job. Right? Right? But then there's games that that get in the way of games. Like me playing Factorio gets in the way of the linksider, I guess. All right, we have a streamer over here who is making a game in Bevy apparently. They just started streaming. Dun, 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 dun.
In different circumstances.
Bevy Pog. Bevy Pog. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.